For this one, this is a word problem combined with just making sure that we simplify these polynomials, make sure everything is in its simplest terms. Well, every time you deal with subtract, it's real important that you kind of give yourself an example in your head to kind of orientate yourself. If I subtract $1 from $5, what does that mean? If I subtract $1 from $5, what does that mean? I'm subtracting 1 from the 5. I'm taking 1 away from the 5. But notice how I said it verbally, if I subtract $1 from the 5. So what that means is you have to be careful about the order. Even though the order in this case has this one first, as we can see, if I subtract $1 from 5, that would be 5 minus 1. I would be left with $4 left. If I subtract 1 from $5, that's 5 minus 1. So the order changes on this one. You have to be careful. Each little word problem is kind of distinct. That's one of the things about English, is you have to be careful about how it's ordered verbally. So in this case, if I subtract 2x minus 1 from this 4x squared plus 2, that means the 4x squared plus 2 comes first, and I'm subtracting this one. I'm subtracting all of it. All of this gets subtracted. So that means it's a parenthesis. I subtract all of it. 2x squared minus 1. So subtract 2x squared minus 1. I'm subtracting this from this one here, the first one. Okay, so that is what comes first. Now, to do that, now it's just a game of simplifying. The whole key here was making sure you order it correctly, and that's why it's good habit to come up with an example in your head first. Usually I like using money because for some reason we learn about money really quick. So if you use like an example with money, then you're more likely to kind of make sense of this abstract example. All right, so now I'm just simplifying 4x squared plus 2. Nothing changes here. Distribute the negative sign, and everything looks good there. Then I'll go ahead and combine like terms. I'll go ahead and use there's not much here. Proper algebra steps is we group like terms first. So the x squareds come first. That's the biggest exponent, minus 2x squared. Then after that, all we have are constants. So plus 2 plus 1. So these combine, and I get 2x squareds and plus 3. So, and then looks like we're done at that step. So the key here is making sure that when you read a word problem, that you try to come up with an example mentally, or you can write it down on your page that helps you organize what's really going on here. So every problem's a little bit different. One other thing I'd like to kind of say, it helps to kind of realize that we're subtracting this. Subtract means like a negative sign. So in this case, it's like this is a negative being applied to this part right here and then being combined with that one.